stresses. Dealing with depression, pills on the dresser. Aiming for infection, so I'm buying out the sections. Now I see what fame will really get you. I bought a bottle just to soothe my soul, still crying over granted. That was some years ago. I'm a man now. I came up to hold my fam down. Can't tell them about my depression, cause most of them fans now. Gotta protect myself at all times. I know some partners that's been sued by their bloodline. Lord forbid I let my blood die. The first time I say no, guess we in blood now. Scares me as a businessman, it's like all they see. Justin Scott, this big crit screaming it's really me. When it was only us, it was only love, how could this be? They falling out for some, it's not getting.
Poppin' everybody, it's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV. Subscribe, thumbs up that video. Make sure y'all leave a comment after the video. So your boy Errol Spence Jr. has been spotted driving for the first time since his DUI car crash. He almost lost his life. You know, basically he was driving, I believe it was a Ferrari. You know, he was driving while he was intoxicated. Was going about 120, and you know, Errol Spence's car ended up, you know, flipping multiple times. And he most definitely could have lost his life that night, man. You know, pictures came out of how his face looked after the injury, and you know, it looked pretty bad. But as you guys can see, you know, Errol Spence, you know, he looks pretty healthy now, man. Obviously, he's a little bit overweight because he hasn't been training for a fight. You know, he's still, you know, healing and recovering from those accident injuries. But other than that, man, you know, Errol Spence, man, his face looks really good. All of his, you know, it looks like, you know, his injuries have finally healed up. You know what I'm saying? Looks like he's in good spirits, you know, just, you know, listening to Big Crit, just in the car vibing. And, you know, I'm happy for Errol Spence, man. It's good to see Errol Spence back in, you know, a good space because, you know, after that accident, you know, he kind of laid low off of social media for a couple months, got his mind together, you know, obviously spent time with his kids, and, you know, now he's back on the scene, you know, just back to doing his thing, man. So hopefully, you know, we can see Errol Spence Jr. back in the ring sometime this year. Hopefully by summertime, we can see Errol Spence back in the ring. So originally, you know, he was supposed to fight Danny Garcia at the top of the year, but obviously, you know, the injury postponed that. So Danny Garcia, you know, he's going to be fighting somebody else. So we actually have no idea who Errol Spence is planning on fighting when he makes his return back to boxing. It could be Manny Pacquiao, it could be Danny Garcia, it could be a rematch with Shawn Porter, but in my honest opinion, I don't think it would be smart for Errol Spence to just, you know, come back for his first fight fighting against, you know, those type of top level competitors. I think Errol Spence should go after somebody that isn't really okay. So basically what I'm saying is I think Errol Spence should have a get back fight, right? Because I think right now he should just, his main priority should be, let me get in the ring and let me make sure that everything is still the same. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have a car accident like that, man, you know, it just, you know, it could affect you. You know what I'm saying? It could affect how you box permanently. Now, the doctors have said that Errol Spence is going to fully recover, right? But at the same time, you know, we have to see where Errol Spence's mind is at. You know what I'm saying? Because your mindset has a lot to do with how you perform in that ring. So in my personal opinion, I think Errol Spence should fight somebody like, you know, Ugas, or if not Ugas, maybe he should fight a guy like Jesse Vargas. You know, he could give Mikey Garcia a rematch because we all know, you know, Errol Spence dominated Mikey Garcia, and I'm sure Mikey Garcia, you know, wouldn't mind doing that rematch and, you know, getting another big payday. You know, he can get in the ring with a guy like, you know, Adrian Broner. You know, there's a lot of guys that, you know, Errol Spence could, you know, most definitely get in the ring and, you know, just test the waters, man. Just, you know, just make sure that everything is still there, because obviously before this accident, you know, Errol Spence is most definitely the boogeyman at 147, you know, pretty much dominating his opponents. Now, I do believe he lost to Shawn Porter, but I do give him credit for that win because he did score that knockdown. So, I wasn't really upset that Errol Spence won that Sean Porter fight. But yeah, it's what is interesting though is after that crazy car accident, right? A lot of people would assume, okay, Errol Spence should probably hire a driver. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a little too soon for Errol Spence to be back on the road, driving, especially recording himself, looking at the phone and looking back on the road, obviously rapping the Big Crit lyrics. But at the end of the day, Errol Spence is a grown-ass man. He's his own boss, very successful. And, Errol Spence is going to do what he wants to do, man. But in my opinion, I feel like Errol Spence, man, just get you a driver, man. Because he's still fighting his DUI case right now. It still hasn't been settled. Errol Spence could possibly, be on probation. He could probably, have his license suspended. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, maybe it's a little too soon for Errol Spence to be back driving, already. You know what I'm saying? After that freakish accident. And, Errol, man, he's a millionaire. Errol could easily, hire a driver to just drive him wherever he wants to go, and, he could just do his thing. But at the end of the day, man, Errol Spence is a grown-ass man. He's his own boss, and, he's successful enough. If he feels like it's time to start driving again, do your thing, Errol. I'll fuck with you. But with that being said, man, it's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV. I'm out this bitch. Skirt.